What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rico Red. I'm your host over here at We Lit the Show from the artists to the people. Brought to you every Sunday, 5:30 p.m. on iHeartRadio and the TuneIn app over on WDRB Media. Welcome to 2021. I hope everybody enjoyed their holidays. I know I did. I hope everybody was taking the safe precautions, safe measures. Put your mask on, wash your hands, keep your distance. We want to be safe, even though it's hard time going out, and this was a little time you want to spend with your family and your loved ones. Just make sure to always look out for your loved ones because you never know who you come in contact with and who might have what. But on the other hand, I want to start today's show off and give the artists and y'all some pointers and tips, some little things to help you out with your music career. And starting out, we're gonna break it down. Like, I know last week I got caught up with doing a lot of other things, so I didn't get to express what DistroKid was, which is a very, very key thing for you artists. I'm going to give you some inspiration today. I'm going to give you some advice on when you're first starting your recordings. I'm going to give you some advice that will also kind of help you build up followings, things you need to do when you start looking into doing releasing music and trying to build up followings. Now, like I said earlier, it's 2021. Can you believe 2020 went by so fast? I mean, it was crazy with not even knowing what was going on. Um, but I want y'all to go over to my IG, and my IG is we underscore lit 803. Once again, that's we underscore lit 803. I want y'all to go over there and tell me, what you left 2020 with. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's something that you accomplished within 2020. I know it was rough, but I'm gonna also tell you 2020 taught us a lot. It really did. It taught us, like in the beginning, it really taught us how to become with ourselves. Remember when we was on lockdown, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just you, and now you got to figure out, who you are again. It's kind of crazy, but you know, welcome in 2021. We got a new president. We got a lot of new things going on, you know what I'm saying? So um also I want you to tap in and let me know, what do you look forward to accomplishing in 2021? This is, we got two vaccines now. You know what I'm saying? So it's hope. It's hope. And it's looking like it might be something going on. I'm pushing and hoping by the summertime that this thing's blown over. Everything's going back. Cause I ain't even get to get in the pool last year. I gotta do it this year. So you know what I'm saying. I just hope that everything is going good with everybody, and I hope that y'all are enjoying y'all holidays. I know some of y'all are on break from work, and some of y'all still having to go to work. It's cool. I know the work week about to start up, but guess what? We gonna catch some vibes today. So back to what I was gonna talk about first. DistroKid. All right, artists. When I say artists, also when I say artists, typically I mean music artists. That doesn't mean that I only work with music artists. I work with actual artists, that draw, paint, stuff like that. But most of the time, I just refer to music artists as artists. Maybe I need to be a little more specific. But, anyways, DistroKid. So, DistroKid, what it does is, it's just like United Masters, it releases your music for you. Now, with DistroKid, you pay like $20, $25. Don't quote me on it. I know it's within the $20 range, but that's a one-time fee every year. It's annually. So what they do is they take your music, and they put it out on major platforms. For example, they put it out on Apple Music, TikTok, Spotify, Google Play, Google Music, and even Pandora. It's a couple of others, but it's a long list. I'm telling you, but that those major platforms, they put your music out there, and which brings me into the biggest thing that I tell every artist. Every artist starting out, this is the biggest thing I tell you. You don't have to look to be a mainstream artist. You know what I'm saying? Things like DistroKid is there to help you push to do your music independently. You don't need a record label. So when you're doing your music, I want you to always remember that it's they need you. You know what I'm saying? You don't need them, they need you. Now, let's jump into that. Let's break down an independent artist, and let's break down industry artists, right? Now, it sounds good when you come from nothing, you have nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to really grind it out to make this money, and this label is coming to you and saying, "Yo, we'll give you 2 mil, and we'll sign you to a major record deal. We'll put you on a tour. We'll book you on dates. We'll give you this, and that." That sound good. 2 mil? Yo, I ain't never had 2 mil. Yeah, let me sign off. First things first, artists, remember this. Before you even put a signature on anything, read every word line to line and you get a lawyer to look over. Do not put your name on nothing without a lawyer because there's clauses in there and little things they'll throw in there. Now, what record labels do is something that we call a 360 deal. All right, what you got to remember is that 2 mil, that is an advancement. You know what I'm saying? That's not that's like you have to pay that back. You know what I'm saying? So it's not they're just giving you 2 mil. They're loaning you 2 mil. Now they're fronting you for photo shoots and stuff like that, but you gotta pay that 2 mil back. They want their money back, and before you know it, that 2 mil is gonna increase gradually and gradually. Now, remind you, they'll give you 2 mil, right? Say you go in there and you record an album, and your album hits platinum and it does big numbers, right? Your album might actually make that 2 mil back within the first month. But guess what? You're not gonna see those sales. Typically, when you sign a contract with a record label, the most you might get is 10% sales. The most you might get is 10%. On the high end, 15. So that's something you need to be real key with. When you're an independent artist, you can see 100% profit, if not, at least 80. And remember, you're already when you're doing an agreement with a producer. Remember I was telling you about lease or executive rights. So when you're dealing with a producer, automatically the producer is gonna get 20% cut for the record because he produces it, he makes the beat. You know what I'm saying? Even if you buy it, it's still a cut. You know what I'm saying? And it's only fair because he took the time out to do it. Now, if you're gonna pay for exclusive beats and things like that, which you should, so you own the beat. When you pay for the exclusive rights, that means that nobody else can record on the beat and nobody else can use the beat. So nobody else gets that beat but you. You know what I'm saying? And you can use that on commercials, anything that you feel free to do. You have free range with that. With opposed to a lease, you don't really have free range. But when you paying for exclusive rights, it's just best that you get a custom beat, yo. If you gonna pay most exclusive rights to a beat, start out on the low end at least 500. You're gonna pay at least 500 for exclusive rights, and so it's best that you get something that's custom. You know what I'm saying? Now, uh, when you're recording. Now, this is something that I get a lot from a lot of artists because I know a lot of people that can sing, and I know a lot of people that can rap. But the biggest thing is they're afraid to be in front of the microphone. Look, you don't have to be afraid. You see, like I used to be like that when I first started music, right? When I first started recording music, I was like, yo, I don't even know how I'm gonna sound. I don't like the way I sound. I don't know how are people gonna take me. So what I did was I went in there like right before I did it. So it's key if you write your lyrics, right? When you write your lyrics, it's key that you keep reciting them and keep reciting them. That also cuts studio time in half. That way, when you go in front of the microphone, you know how you want to say it, you know how you're going to say it, key points. You know what I'm saying? So recite it, keep reciting it, and then say it out loud. In your head, you keep repeating you keep repeating it. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading it, keep reading it, keep repeating it, and then gradually build. You know what I'm saying? Keep building, and then you say it out loud. Say it out loud. Place it. Get comfortable with it. Add style to it. Your delivery means a lot. So, like Wayne said in a song, it's not like Wayne said in an interview. My bad. I saw an interview Wayne did, and he was like, "It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? So it's how you place words, how you deliver it. People listen to that. They be like, yo, that delivery is dope. Yo, do you hear that? Add your little cockiness to it. Give it your flavor. Put your personality into your work. Remember what I said before about let your work be you? Let your work be you. You know what I'm saying? So give that to them on the stance of every day. You know, how you would deliver a conversation. And remember, like when I started doing it and I got in front of the microphone, I used to close my eyes. Sometimes I do it still to this day. I would close my eyes and I hold the headphones up to my ear. Now some people get discouraged when they hear themselves, and you can tell the producer, cut me out. I don't want to hear me. But um, you close your eyes, put those headphones to your ear, and picture like something pleasant to you, or picture what you're saying. A lot of people when they write stories, when they write lyrics, they write an actual story. You know what I'm saying? They tell a story. So when you close your eyes and you just tunnel vision in, think of that story. You know what I'm saying? That story that you put in your lyrics, think of that and run it down. Put your emotion into it. Give it everything. If it's a painful thing, you know what I'm saying? Let that pain be known. It's okay if you shed a little tear. Ain't nobody gonna judge you. You know what I'm saying? Your producer probably gonna look at you and be like, "Yo, bro, you killed it." Cause when you go in there and you deliver like that, they're gonna say, "Yo, bro, you got a hit." That's what you're looking for. When you come in the studio and you record, you go in there and record like you recording a hit. You know what I'm saying? Give them a hit. Produce a hit. You can do that. You just have to be able to execute on it. And the best way to do that is believing. Believe in you. Believe in you. But that's that's one of the key points. Is just believing. You know what I'm saying? Having that confidence. That confidence. And it's gonna build over a while. At the beginning, it's gonna be kind of shaky, kind of. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. It's gonna build over a while. Let your confidence build. Get more. Record as much as you can. Write as much as you can. And if you got to, make little videos to post up online for people that sing. If you're a singer, do those videos. You know what I'm saying? Do them on Snapchat or post them up like on Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? You can put it on Snapchat and have certain people view it. That way, if you don't feel comfortable with everybody else viewing it, put it into a little section to where these certain people can view it and let them rate that. And then from there, you gradually build up. Now you can let everybody see it. Now you can put it on your Instagram. You can put it on your Facebook. You can put it on TikTok. But if you have a talent, don't let it just sit there and go to waste. If you have a passion, follow it. I know the hardest thing with doing music is that it's not certain. It's not. It's not a guarantee that you're going to blow up, and it's not a guarantee you're going to be that successful. But you can. And it's possible. But it all depends on you. When this calling comes, you have to drop everything and go. You have to dedicate to it. Dedication makes you successful. You think these artists made it by sitting here going to the studio every once in a while? Or I'll go once a month, maybe once a weekend. No, those guys literally stayed in the studio. Like they would sleep in the studio, get up, and go right back to recording. That's dedication because they knew they wanted to get somewhere. And if you say you want to get somewhere, then you dedicate to it. People are going to start seeing that. They're going to be like, yo, I like your work ethic. Now I want to work with you. Which brings me to this right here, how to build up your following, things you need to do to get out there. All right. Go to open mics. All right. Now I'm going to tell you a dynamic that really works. And I explained this to a singer the other day, right? So, and they was like, yo, I done been to open mics in my city and it just ain't working. That's the problem. You've been to open mics in your city. You didn't go outside your city. See, the crazy thing is people in your city, they're going to look at you and be like, yo, you're from here. You know what I'm saying? We know you. They think they know you because you're from that city. And they're like, yo, you're not no better than us. A lot of people think like that. I'm not going to say everybody do, but a lot of people think like that. A lot of people don't pay attention to those that's in their city. What it takes is for you to step outside of your city, right? Go to a neighboring city or a neighboring county. Perform at open mics there. If you got to pay to perform someplace, you know what I'm saying? If it's worth it, pay to perform. You go out there and you give it what you got. Give it your best. Now, once you go to these neighboring cities, they're gonna listen to you because you're not from that city. Crazy, right? I know. But they're gonna listen to you because you're not from that city. They gonna be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what that city got. Now remember, when you come out and you go to these other cities, you're putting on for your city. So put on for your city. Once they hear you, they like, yo, they dope. They got so and so over there. Let me check it out. So guess what you just did? You just put everybody on in your city because now they see that there's talent in that city. So they're gonna be looking at that city and rocking with it. Now, once you start rocking these other two cities, these other counties, come back to your city and watch how the dynamic change. Just like that, they support you now. It sounds messed up, and it is, but that's the truth. So once you got these other cities supporting you and your city, once your city backs you and these other cities around you back you, that's when you take over the state. When you take over the state, you move state to state. Now remember, you're still getting paid for streams online. You know what I'm saying? Put your music up online. Remember I told you about Song Trust? Put it on Song Trust. Get your music out there. Get that rolling. A lot of these rappers, you'll see them and you'll be like, yo, I ain't never heard of them because they're not mainstream rappers. They're independent, local, or underground artists. That doesn't mean they're not successful. Let me tell you, those artists are still making as much money as these mainstream artists. They just chose not to sign that deal. Because when you sign that deal, you turn over the rights to your music. You take your story and give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You no longer own your story. They do. And I don't think it's fair that they own you. You know what I'm saying? That they own your story. That's you. That's your talent. It's not theirs. They need you. Remember that. But another thing you can do to help build your following, look into these events. They have little events in your town, in your city. They have events like that. Like I know in Colombia, they have like hip hop events. They have groups like big shouts out to BeatCon. BeatCon is one of those groups that is a group of producers, just solely producers. Now they do welcome in artists, but it's mainly just about the producers. And they hold events too to help mingle. You know, they do beat battles, and within that, those are the kind of events you need to go to. When it's a bunch of people in the building, it's a bunch of artists, a bunch of the same people that's just like you. You go and you network. Networking is very key. You know what I'm saying? And you go in there, when you go and you network, don't go in there and be pushy. Don't be pushy like, yeah, check me out, check me out, check. Don't be like that. Be cool. You know what I'm saying? Build a relationship with them based off of you. Be yourself to these people and be cool with them. If they really rock with you, if they like you as a person, then they're gonna work with you. You know what I'm saying? You can introduce yourself as so and I'm so and so, you know what I'm saying? I do so and so, but I'm here to do so and so tonight. Don't make it seem like, if you run into a celebrity, don't make it seem like you a real big fan. You know what I'm saying? Don't be pushy all up on them. Treat them like everyday people because really they are everyday people, just like me and you. They just got a name. That's it. And they got a name from doing these things, from going out there and networking, for placing themselves with this person and that person. Now I know it's hard and you don't know like the right steps to take, but that's what we here for. So if you ever need any help, we underscore lit 803. That's my IG. You can contact me. I'll help you with anything you need done. We got, graphic designers on the team. We got photographers, all kind of resources to help you out. And that's what I'm here for. So make sure you're mingling with these people. Make sure you're networking. Now, also make sure you have a heavy presence on social media because that's where you really are gonna start making your money. You know what I'm saying? Um, when you do a song, release the song, like do an EP. You know what I'm saying? Do an EP. Don't worry about mixtapes. Everybody keeps saying a mixtape, a mixtape. Yo, a mixtape ain't really profitable. Most of the time, a mixtape is for something that you just want to put something out there. You know what I'm saying? EPs, you get paid off of EPs. Every time you do work, every time you go in the studio and you rap or you sing, always look to get paid from it. Cause think about it, you got to pay the producer for the beat and the studio time. So why would you give that song away for free? Why would you sit here and give your talent away to the world for free? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Charge them. You don't have to bust them across the head. But I mean, like, for instance, look at Nipsey. When he came out with his EP, his mixtape, it was $100, but it was worth it. And people, a lot of people just checked it out just because it was $100. They wanted to know why this was $100. Which brings me to the next part. Stand out and be different. That's how you get noticed. Get you a signature saying and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? For instance, a lot of people may not like them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to voice my personal opinion on it. That's not my stance. Do with it as you please. But 6ix9ine was different. What brought your attention to him was he has rainbow hair. Initially, let's not talk about the story about what happened with 6ix9ine. But I'm saying, initially when he came out, you like, yo, who is this kid with the rainbow hair? You know what I'm saying? Things like that stand out to you. And sounds. Migos are so big because their ad libs are lit. They have great ad libs. Not saying that they're bad artists or that they can't rap. I'm just saying one of their key things is their ad libs. Their ad libs are lit. That little ski, yo, lit, like those little things in the background really pick up and catch listeners' ears. You know what I'm saying? So things like that, you need to do something different. Stand out. You don't have to be like everybody else in the crowd, and you don't have to fit in with them. Be different. Look at Lil Uzi Vert. Totally different. But he has a following. Also, another thing you don't need to be concerned about is really followers. I say build your following up, because that's how you really get noticed. But at the same time, it doesn't matter about how many people follow you, it's who follows you. You know what I'm saying? Say, for instance, all right, like you could look on my social media platforms from before and on, you see like a couple of hundred followers. And you like, who this man think he is? That's cool. I only got 200 something followers and you got 2,000 followers, right? But did you know those 200 followers are music artists, real estate agents, A&Rs, photographers, record label owners? These are people that own properties. These are people that work for cities. These are graphic designers. These are essential people. Your 2,000, out of your 2,000, only probably about a 10% of that is what I have on my social media. See what I'm saying? So 2,000 regular everyday followers. I'm not trying to knock it or say anything rude about it, but 2,000 everyday people just like me and you don't really add up to 200 business owners or 200 people that are going to invest. See what I'm saying? There's a difference between followers and fans. Fans spend money. Followers just tune in to be entertained. Fans, they will spend money to come see you. They will buy your merch. They will buy your records. Followers, but put it like this, right? A fan will purchase your record. A fan will purchase your album from iTunes. Your followers will just go to a free website and download it. See what I'm saying? So this person is actually paying for your work. This person is just getting it for free and cheating you out of money. Never cheat yourself out of money again. Like I said, when you put your work out there and you do your work, do it to get paid. Every step you take, make your money, because it costs money to make it out here. Not saying that money should be your main motive, but at the same time, if you're going to give your product to people, make sure you're getting compensated very well for it, because it takes money to make money. You're putting money into it, so ultimately you want to get money out of it. So set yourself up to do that. You know what I'm saying? Learn the business. Contact people that know about the business. Read, read, read. That's another good pointer I'm gonna give you as far as doing your lyrics, right? Um, the reason why some of these artists are so big and you don't notice, these artists are, they went to college and graduated, and they have like majors in English, majors in psychology, stuff like that. So they know how to put their words. So the best thing I can give you as an advice is read. You know what I'm saying? Go and read books, read a dictionary, read a thesaurus. Because an old head taught me this before, right? When you're rapping, you don't want to hear the same word over and over again. Also, when you're rapping, yeah, what a lot of people seem to do these days, they'll add a curse word in as a filler because their vocabulary sometimes isn't extensive enough to carry on that verse. You don't have to curse. When you really feel it, you don't have to curse. Expand your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Read. Get some thesauruses. Thesaurus. See? Look at that. My vocabulary messing up. But get a thesaurus and find certain words that you want to put in that song and see, like different ways to say it. That way you can rhyme it better. Like, Wayne did it. I think Cassidy did it. I seen a couple other videos where they took like one word. I remember Wayne took one word and he rhymed that whole word out through a whole 16 bars. That's crazy because that same word just rhymed that whole time. It's the same sound and had the same kind of vibe to it, but it just had different meanings every time he said it. That is an example of an extensive vocabulary and creativity. That's what a lot of people look at when you're doing your music is your creativity and how, remember I said about deliverance, it's not just about how you say it too, it's how you come up with it. Like when you listen to some of these artists, how they compare stuff or how they say it or how they make you think about it. Some artists, they make you think about what they're saying. Like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, they're conscious rappers. So, well, they're conscious lyricists. Let's put it like that. There's a difference. All right, I'm gonna explain this to you real quick too and break it down. You have lyricists and you have rappers. Lyricists are your MCs, which would be more so J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. Your rappers are more so entertainers. You know what I'm saying? They're not really conscious rappers on that end, and they a lot of them don't they're not really strong with lyrics. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference when you have um there's a difference in your music when you have like you can have things that sound good. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, them some hard bars, but they don't have no content to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it rhymes and it sounds good, but it doesn't have no value to it. It doesn't hold up to nothing. Opposed to when it's dope and it sounds good and it's also a meaning behind it, there's context to it. You see what I'm saying? And like when you listen to J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, rappers like, well, MCs like that, they have content to it. They have a concept behind what they're saying, opposed to just talking about doing drugs and having a Paddock watch on. You know what I'm saying? Or having, oh, I'm wearing Gucci. I'm wearing Gucci and I got this bad chick with me riding in a Lambo. Okay, and that's another thing. Like when you're doing your songs, how you break down a song, right? Your main subject is just like writing a story or you know, writing a dialogue. Your main subject is your chorus. Your breakdowns are your verses. Typically, don't make a song that's too long. 3 minutes is good enough for a song. That's good. That's good enough for two verses, and you can run your chorus 2 to 3 times. But you gotta remember that these days, nobody really the people's like the younger crowd. Their attention span is like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. I'm not saying that to offend anybody, but the truth is, people don't want to sit down and listen to a 5 6 minute long song. After a while, I'm like, all right, this is boring. I'm going to something else. And also remember, the biggest thing is club hits. When you're in the club, tell me, when you're in the club, do you want to hear the same song for 7 minutes? Nah, you still you getting lit, and you like, all right, turn something else on. So, um, you look at your chorus as your main subject, and you build off your chorus. Stick to your chorus. If you're in your chorus talking about this girl and you're telling about how she's a rider and how she's been there for you, when you get in your verses and you start saying, I'm a shooter and I keep a Glock with an extended mag on me and I'm riding down the strip, I got 100 bands on me. What does that have to do with that woman you were explaining clearly in the chorus? You know what I'm saying? Stick to that. If you're talking about the woman, stay talking about that woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't veer off and talk about something different because now we're just totally lost in what's going on. And always, now you can really pop by making something that's like a club hit. A lot of people do that. They make club hits, and that's how they get on. Something that's gonna rock. Most of the time, all it really takes is a hard beat. And if you got a melody to it, and you got a good sound, that's when you're gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? And it all comes with you working with your producer. You really got to work with your producer and tell them what you want, deliver, and give them perfect sounds. Sounds is the key to it. So, say for instance, he give you a dope beat, and you can add a great sound to it, just like a great flow to the song. You know what I'm saying? Like look at EDM. EDM, they don't really say nothing in it, but it's lit. It is lit. If you ever been to one of them rave parties, you ever been to one of them rave parties? Lit. And they barely say anything in the song. You know what I'm saying? You can do stuff like that. But it sounds good. That's why. Those little key sounds, it sounds good. But yeah, make sure your sound is on point. You can go for a club hit, do that, get out there, build your confidence, deliverance, everything. Man, that's how you really make it. Your One of the biggest things again is your confidence. Yo, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You got it. I saw something that a dope engineer down here. Shouts out to Sam B Mixon. He said this the other day, like well a while ago, and he was like, "Your music isn't whack. Keep working. Your time is coming." You know what I'm saying? In other words, don't think your music is whack just because you're not getting the plays you want to get. You know what I'm saying? That all comes with being out there and being consistent, being on top of things, networking, all that. Which brings me to another subject, right? When you start getting your money up, you don't have to spend your money on a major feature with a major artist, a major local artist, or a major mainstream artist. Don't do that. If you got two bands right now, put up to save two bands saved up to go spend on a feature, don't do that. Take those two bands and put it into promotion. Put that into promotion. You know what I'm saying? Because that promotion is going to really push you. Because you can do a song with a major artist and it can be a flop. So now you just wasted two bands. But those two bands is a good enough budget to get you promotion that will help you get out there. So put your money into that budget. Put your money into that promotion and get your name heard. Get you get you a little brand, a little logo. Get you some little shirts. Get you some shirts and all for your crew. Y'all start wearing that. You come into shows that way. Your image, like I said, how you come out, your differences. People are gonna notice that. You know what I'm saying? Look at Lil Uzi Vert. He dressed different. He acts different. But that also draws attention to him. Any attention is good, whether it's good attention or bad attention. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you don't want bad attention, but it's still attention. You know what I'm saying? So, key into that. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of running over here. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I want to keep going, I got to shut it down for the day. I know it's sad. But make sure you're going over to that IG at we_lit803. Once again, that's we_lit803. If you don't have IG, you can also tap in with me on Snapchat. The same stuff that I post on IG, I post on Snapchat as well. But the difference is like when I'm in studio or I'm at certain places like photo shoots and stuff like that, I do tap in on my Snapchat and let you see what's going on, so you can catch the exclusive stuff before it actually hits the internet. So, my Snap is MAGICLLYRED. Once again, that's MAGICLLYRED. So it's going to be magically red. Okay, don't clown the name. I know it sounds kind of weird, but that's the only thing they had open when I first made my Snap. But yeah, I have a Facebook page. You can at the We Lit Show. You can also tap in with me there, but mainly IG and Snap. You can mainly find me there. Reach out to me if you want more information on anything that pertains to your music, anything to help build your music. If you want to link in with some artists, if you want to link in with producers, because I know a lot of artists that are dope and have talent, but they don't have producers. I know a lot of them, and I'll link you in. Same thing with producers. If you're looking for the next hottest thing, you're looking to build up an artist, or you're just looking to work with artists, tap in, hit me up. I'll help you out. Also, we have the content challenge that's still going on. You know what I'm saying? So tap in, get the content challenge in, get that out there. I hope everybody is staying safe. We're looking forward to a big year. Hey, before I leave, remember this. This is your year. All right? If you listening right now, this is your year. I'm glad I'm bringing in the first Sunday like this. I'm glad we getting good vibes today. You catching some information. You know, we staying lit. Positive vibes, positive energy. Yes, we love that. Yo, you can catch me every Sunday. iHeartRadio TuneIn app 5:30 over on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. It's Rico Red. I'm about to get out of here. I'll check y'all again next Sunday. It's Rico Red. We lit! Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Let's get this understood. Cause I'm on right now and I feel good. No mention in the hills, I'm in the hood. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Cause I'm on right now and I feel. Let's get this understood. Let's get this understood. I done came a long way back from the hood, doing things that these other people wish they could. Go against the grain like a piece of wood. I done reached my dreams and now it's no stopping. This where I need to be. Everything that I spit on the verse is something you wish that you see. I'm not going hard for the past years, no slowing down. I know that the pain won't hurt me, it's gonna work itself right out. Hey, I didn't even think like this back a couple years ago when I ain't have anything that I see in my vision. Our opportunity is at my grasp. The world is watching, and I'ma feed them quick. Me and PD boy in here dedicating to these hits. I'm feeling myself.
I'm feeling myself, I guess you just can't call me cocky. No limitations to what I can do, it ain't no stopping. Rising up to the top, that's really where I'm supposed to be. I've been living my life every single day like this was really a dream. Got women hitting up my phone every day, just trying to get up in my bed. When I hop on the stage, I see the fans scream out, "We love you, Red." I've been bossing up and down for a couple of years. This is what you supposed to do. Believe in yourself, I believe in me, so there ain't nothing I can't do. No judgment, this how I'm gonna live it out. Yeah, I've been pumping hard, and ain't no way they can work it out. No competition, I crush it all on sight. I hope you understand this when you hear